the few people so far who have gotten to hear any of it. Actually, there's one gentleman who's a poster artist who made my last poster or tour posters, and he came by the gallery and was sitting there, and I played him a couple songs, and he came up with the title of the album before I even told him what it was. He said, "Oh my God, this mixture of music, it's really unexpected." And he guessed the name of the album based on listening to a couple of tracks. So
awesome! Yeah.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
I was hoping we might be able to get you to tell us the title of the album, and that was rather unexpected. Tongue in cheek. So for our listeners who might be falling asleep out there or not paying attention, there will be a quiz at the end of the show. No, the title of the album is Unexpected. It's unexpected, but that's the title of the album, and we thank you for sharing that for the first time here on our show. When's the album going to be available?
The album will be available today on my website,
awesome.
clarabellino.com.
All right, and I understand you are releasing the album, at least at first, only through your website, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, clarabellino.com. Great.
Clara,
and listeners.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to spell it out because it's
Absolutely.
CLARA, B as in boy, ELLINO.com. And we're initially releasing it to our tribe and making it available there only at first.
Fantastic. John Bon Jovial, jump on in here. What you got for us?
I love the horn section. I love the horn section. And,
it's kind of a mellow, sexy, cool Chicago sound. You get the horns, a touch of jazz pop, and the female lead. I mean, it's like you mellowed out Chicago and put a good female lead in front of them.
Yeah, so many of today's artists just don't know how to use a good brass section.
True.
And Clara, you hit that one out of the park. I mean, that song, that is really, really. I must admit, I have not heard your songs yet. I have when This Is Happiness. The first time I heard it was just a minute ago when we just played it, and I love the upbeat nature. You sound happy in it, and just I like the smooth production values on it. And then when the horn section came in, it was like, wow,
blow me away.
So, yeah, you got a wow from me, and that's pretty good.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I got to say, I want to share the credit because I obviously got some help on this. I worked with one of my producers on that song. His name is Lincoln Adler, and he's an amazing saxophone player as well as my co-producer on this. He's part of a band called, a jazz band called Times 4, and he's an amazing jazz sax player, but just an amazing musician and human. And then Mike Rinta, who is a trombone player from also the West Coast. Mike Rinta, I'm looking right now for his the credits on it. Mike Rinta has toured with so many people. Amazing trombone player. And if you go to my channel on YouTube, Clara Bellino on YouTube, and you look at the video for This Is Happiness, we made a really sweet video with it. And
I definitely
all the horn
will.
players, all the horn players are filmed in it, and you can see Mike and Lincoln, and they're both beautiful players, and I think you'll enjoy the video with them playing.
I'm looking forward to it. And I should interject something here because this is something that you and not many of our listeners really are aware of. When I'm doing the music selection for this show, I usually do most of it myself, and I purposely do not play the music for John, because I figure one of us has to have heard the music in order to select what we're going to play. But I like being able to also have the other person have a totally unbiased, no predetermination thoughts about the music. So that is why when John says he never heard the song before, that is true. In 99% of the cases, in 99% of the cases, the first time John hears the song is when we play it on the show. And I do that on purpose because I like to get his unbiased opinion. And we thank you very much for the wow, John. That's one of the few that has actually been elicited from him. And before we let you go, we've covered pretty much how to find you online. We've covered the new album and the album title. And again, I thank you so much for allowing us to be the ones to put out the word of the new album title. We're really proud and pleased to do that. And as you know by now, you are a member of the family. We'll be looking forward to having you come back again. Before we let you go, tell us about this other song that we're going to play right now called I Came Here.
I Came Here is one of the 8 tracks on Unexpected, and it's actually a co-write. It's the only co-write I did on this album with a couple ladies I met through Balanced Breakfast, which is actually a growing club throughout the United States of musicians who gather. And I was paired with a couple ladies. Her name is Eve Fleischman, and the other one is Omi. Oh, God, Omi has such an unusual last name. Omi. Anyway, and we met together, and we had 3 days to co-write a song. And Eve had a couple ideas about it, and the title was I Came Here, and I helped. We all contributed, and we all share it because that's how we co-write. That's the only way I agree to co-write is to share equally what we do. Contributed a lot to the to the lyrics of it and changing the outlook of it. And we, with the second producer on the album, who is Lenise Bent, who Lenise worked on with Supertramp and Steely Dan and different people. I had met her at a music conference. We actually were lucky enough to go do some pre-production on I Came Here in Hawaii. And so we were in Hawaii, and that's one of the songs we were working on. And really wanted to change it from its original kind of melancholy song into a forward-looking song. And so it includes, what you're going to hear includes some of the local sounds of Kapaha in Hawaii, which means like the ocean and roosters. If you've ever been to Kauai, you've heard roosters. Mm-hmm. And it's a mixture, as we've talked about before. It's a mixture of sounds. There's my friend, lovely vocalist LZ Love, who's an amazing gospel singer, provides the backgrounds. The lead is a ukulele, and I Came Here. I think you'll get the picture when you hear it. I also have to mention. It's very mixed in to provide the texture. We have Phil Chen on there. Phil Chen is, I didn't know who he was. He asked to play on my album. I met him in LA, and he said, and anyway, it's a long story, but Phil Chen is a notable bass player, played with Rod Stewart and Eric Clapton and Pete Townsend and Bob Marley, and suddenly he's like, he happened to be on my mailing list, and I asked him if he knew somebody who played mandocello, and he wrote back. He said, "Oh no, but I play a mean bass banjo." I said, "Okay." So I wrote back to my producer Lenise. I said, "Lenise, there's this guy Phil Chen," and she goes, "The Phil Chen?" And I said, "I don't know, Phil Chen." And so anyway, we brought in Phil Chen, who you can barely hear it, but it's in there in the texture, and so. It's a mixture of all these styles. But enjoy it.
We're definitely going to enjoy it. Looking forward to hearing it right now. And so glad that you came here to be on our show. Thank you once again, Clara. And we will definitely be looking forward to the next time. John Bon Jovial, let's roll it. This is Clara Bellino, and I Came Here.
I came here to give my dreams a place to blossom. I came here to cast away what's best forgotten. And I came here to look beyond my small horizon. That's why I came here. I came here to leave behind my precious sorrows. And I'm ready with a quiver full of arrows for tomorrow. 'Cause I'm here to laugh today and love tomorrow. That's why I came here. I wake up weary in the middle of the night, 'cause the dreams, they always seem to bite. And I'd hate to be unsettled. Now I know I'm on my way to keep those lurking doubts at bay and get untangled from the struggle. So today I lay my body down in the sun, and it feels fine, so fine. I came here because I knew what I should do. I came here to get an unobstructed view. Yes, I'm here because I'm done with blaming you. That's why I came here. 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 That's why I came here.
There you have it. That's Clara Bellino. That's why I came here. Thank you so much, Clara. Thank you, Heather Whitney. Thank you, listeners, for joining us. We'll see you again next week. John Bon Jovial, take us home.
Yes, sir. Be sure to join us next week for the David Bowers Awards, Saturday at 12 o'clock Eastern on WRFZ-FM 106.3, Rochester Free Radio, and, of course, on Blog Talk Radio, Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 6 p.m. Greenwich time. For you international bon vivants, for more great indie music and talk with the people that make it all happen. So until next week for the David Bowers Awards, Nick the Geek and Hopalong Sarcassity and all the other folks here at the David Bowers Awards, this is the legendary John Bon Jovial saying be good to each other, and we'll see you next week right here on the David Bowers Awards.